Alright, hello, and welcome to this little thing I'm doing. And before some of you guys ask, why is there an ad here? Well, ask this website. But anyways, I'm doing something new over here. I freaking removed it. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to do this little thing with Total Drama. You've probably seen a bunch of tier lists of, like, this. And you think it's just gonna be generic, but no, because I got something up my sleeve. Alright, so I've decided, actually no, you should know what this is. It's in the title of the video. We've got me and the one and only Katie the dog. That's right, a double what if, kinda, should say. What if me and my dog Katie were in Total Drama Island and see how it can impact it? And yes, I could have just put myself in, but it would be uneven, so I had to add Katie. If y'all are wondering who's Katie the dog and who are you, well, best for you to find out if you go ahead and scroll through my channel. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we got the cliff dive challenge and the hot tub challenge. Oh, and a minor thing I forgot to mention. If you have... The frick I just... Okay, so as I was saying, one more... Get out of here. Shut up. So one more thing. If you haven't seen Total Drama in general, I recommend you go watch it, so you get the context, and so I don't spoil some info about the show. So do that, and then watch this video, or don't do it, I don't know. It's up to you. If you want to get spoiled, then, alright then. So now, cliff dive in the tub challenge. And, you probably know how it goes. Now, for me, I don't really swim, but I'd probably make an exception, and Katie would probably be too scared to jump down. So, I think... Yeah, that's... So, Beth doesn't jump, and Katie doesn't jump. But doesn't matter, because Owen still clutches for the team. Now, for the second part of the challenge, the tub part. I'm not really that strong, so I probably can't push the crates that well. And Katie would be doing her own thing. But I don't think anything changes besides the end of the challenge. So, we have Courtney and Duck and... I think I said his name right. Arguing. And he recommends that Courtney goes. But then Ezekiel steps up, saying his whole thing. But if you guys know me well, you know that he's my boy. So I feel like me and him would kind of relate a little bit, since we're both kind of weirdos. So I would defend Ezekiel by saying, when you think of it, he only said that because he got influenced by his dad. So if his dad never influenced him, he probably couldn't have said that. And he wouldn't know better. His dad he just influenced him like that. And plus, he hasn't really gone outside. He's like a homeschooled kid, when you think of it. But Courtney should know everything, but now she's over here complaining. And I'd probably get, like, Harold on my side, too. I feel like me, Harold, and Ezekiel would be like a trio. And I think Duncan also agrees. It'll be a close vote, but I'd say Courtney gets eliminated because of me. Yes, I'm biased. Alright, part 2 of the challenge, the Awake-a-thon. So, only minor changes. Katie would definitely fall asleep early. And now for us, it's a tough call. Either me or Gwen would clutch. Because if y'all know me, I'm nocturnal myself. I know that doesn't make sense, but yes, I am. So, I feel like it'd be close, but Gwen would clutch. And Eva would still get mad because of Heather's plan. And yeah, she still goes. Alright, dodgeball. So the only ever time I've played dodgeball in my life. Oh, yeah. Was when I went to, like, Sky Zone for, like, a birthday party once. And I sucked, so I'm never doing that again. But Harold would still clutch. So, nothing changes. Katie would definitely not clutch at all. Noah still goes home. Because I feel like they would kind of let Katie slide a little bit. Because at least Katie kind of contributed to something. I don't know if I spoke English there. But, yeah. Alright, talent contest. Katie has no talent at all. But she would get a 10 because, of course she would. Because she's Katie the dog. And... what? I mean, I guess the only thing I can do is probably voice impressions. Like this, because I'm Squidward Tentacles. Yeah, if you watch a little series called Toplish Ultra or Jamboree, then you could probably check out some of my impressions, because I'm a plush tuber. But anyways, nothing would change. They still lose, and Justin's gone. They still keep Katie for some reason. Alright, camping challenge. Wait a minute, I realized something. There's 2 people that are named Katie. Huh. I swear I didn't name Katie after Katie. Because I was the one who named Katie, actually. Alright, enough Kateception. Even if I didn't speak English there. Anyways, these goons still lose. Oh, I tried to... okay. Yeah, Katie still goes home. Boom. Alright, fear challenge. Now, I'm not saying my fear. Because that's my own little information. I'm not telling y'all my fear. Because they're gonna troll me somehow with that. And I think Katie's just scared of, like, mailman? I don't know. I honestly don't know what goes on in her head. Because I don't think she has anything in her head at all. Yeah. I don't think anything changes. Tyler still goes home. Alright, the Boney Island episode. Yeah, literally nothing at all. Actually, you know what? I would probably say something about, like... because there's this little moment in the episode where Jeff gets a splinter, and everyone's just dramatic about it. So then I would be like... are you guys really serious? We're all getting sad over Jeff having a splinter. Like, grow up. That's really all I would say. Nothing would change. These goons still lose. Because Duncan has his lighter and everything. And DJ clutches. So, Izzy's still gone no matter what. Because of the Canadian police. I don't know what goes on. Like Canada. Alright, paintball challenge. I think I heard something. But anyways, as I was saying, I feel like Katie would be a deer. And I would be a hunter. Yeah, okay, so there's like these bikes outside, and they're starting to really annoy me. And yeah, I kind of wanna do something about that. But anyways, nothing changes because Cody still gets mauled. So yeah, goodbye. Alright, cooking. Never cooked in my life, so I wouldn't contribute at all. I would probably hand out ingredients, but that's it. And Katie would probably eat the food, I don't know. But they know Beth is cursed, so she still goes home. Sorry for no changes. I apologize. I apologize for naming the challenge of this. I'm trying to remember. So I know that Sadie shoots apples. Yeah, I need to do more research. I just forgot this episode in general. And just for that, Sadie's going home because of course she will. She does literally nothing. Oh, boot camp. Alright. So, I'm not athletic at all. And, yeah, probably fail like the first part. So, yeah, that's kind of a downgrade on my end. And Glenn... Did I just say Glenn? Oh, no, please. As I was saying, Gwen Clutches. And... It's not a good look on me. So these two would vote together. They would vote together. Okay. So I feel like... Now, who would I vote for? I feel like I just vote Bridget, honestly. And I feel like they would... Oh, crap. One of us are screwed. They're just voting off Harold. Yep, Harold's gone. Harold's gone. Alright. Harold's gone. Because they just bully Harold. Yeah, he's so gone. Alright, the other challenge with multiple, I'm sorry, but it's the infamous episode with Harold and Heather. I'll just say that. But, yeah. Without Harold, he wouldn't, fail. Now, who would be the one holding on to the glider? Me or Ezekiel? And I hope it's Ezekiel, because if it were to be me, I think Heather would be facing some charges. If you guys still don't know the context, then go watch the show. Why are you still watching this video? Screw it, I'm gonna do a randomizer. Alright, it picked Ezekiel. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we lose. We lose. Yeah, he would probably have the same reaction as Harold. Yeah, and I think they vote off Zeke, honestly. And I would be heartbroken because he was my homie. Alright, now the episode with the genders. Oh, wait, no, still even. We still win no matter what, yeah. So I get to go on a cruise or whatever the heck. But there was no elimination in this episode, so it doesn't matter. And now it's time for the merge. Okay, I think I made a mistake because... Spoilers, in case you haven't still clicked off. But... Harold rigged the votes so Courtney could get out in the original. I feel like Harold would still do that. So I forgot about that because Courtney wasn't there. But I feel like Duncan would be the one going home instead of Harold. And when you think of it, I think it would tie actually. So hold on, I'm gonna have this real quick. So stupid Coca-Cola. Okay. So me, Harold, and Ezekiel would talk, and we would still vote Bridget. And DJ, Bridget, and Jeff would team up, so a tiebreaker would happen. And I feel like they vote off Harold because they think something suspicious happened. So a tie between Harold and Bridget. And I feel like Bridget would clutch. So the only change is that Ezekiel's here. Guys, I swear I didn't do this on purpose. I just realized this. Yeah, so now Duncan is out instead of Harold here, but he's still out. So the Heather and Harold thing still happens. So there's no point of me doing the randomizer. But anyways, the Izzy and Eva still come back, so it doesn't matter. Alright, now the torture challenge. Lashana still clutches no matter what. Eva goes home. Goodbye. Alright, get the key challenge. So, got this drama over here with Trent, Gwen, and Heather. Yeah, then we got freaking Shauna telling everyone. And I feel like I wouldn't really give a crap. And Katie does not even know what's going on right now. I don't know why I decided to mention that, but I just had to. Ezekiel will be like... Okay, no, I'm not even gonna do an impression of him. He'll be like, oh, that's not cool, yeah. I'm not doing a Canadian impression. You're not gonna make me, okay? Alright, Heather still gets her RNG luck and wins. And yeah, I feel like nothing changes. Faye would be like, hey, let's get Trent out. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, hide and seek. Oof. Katie or Shauna. I feel like Lashana and Katie would win an immunity. And I feel like Heather won immunity as well. Or Lindsay. I don't know. I forgot. But I feel like Bridget still goes home. So goodbye. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Boys Alliance would be between these goons, me, Zeke, Owen, and Jeff and DJ. So get Izzy out of here. Yes, I'm really committed to, like, freaking moving the pictures. There we go. They'll be all, like, discarded. And then I would probably try and convince them to get Katie in. So, yeah, I feel like... And we agreed on voting Bridget off. So Bridget still goes home. Alright, the bike challenge. I never rode a bike, so I would wipe out in the first round. And that means I'm safe. And Katie would probably not know what she's doing. So, Lindsay still gets out because of the plot twist, you should say. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Alright, now the horror challenge would be... Okay, I'll think it changes. DJ still goes home. Alright, animal capture. I feel like Katie would somehow comically win. Yeah. I don't know how. Alright, my boy Zeke, and I feel like Jeff's like chill like that, and my boy Owen would get together. And we wouldn't be stupid in our heads, and we would get Heather out of here. And Lashana would probably agree too. Oh, and I got Katie too, so Heather's gone. Goodbye. Alright, free duo. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there's 2 extra people here. Yeah, that'll be that's gonna be fixed later. Okay, I fixed something. So now the duos. Alright, I'm gonna make them the same, kinda. So, Gwen and Jeff are still the same. We're gonna have Owen and Katie, because for the... Actually, no. For the laughs, we're gonna have Ezekiel and Katie. Izzy and Lashana, me and Owen. Yeah. Now, who would win the eating challenge? Oh, yeah, Katie would. And then the second part would be to find something I forgot. But it was on Boney Island. And I think these 2 goons won. And then they have to, like, remember the elimination order of, like, the eliminated contestants. And I am good with memory. So, oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. So you would have to stack, like, some stuff, and I wouldn't be good at that, I think. I feel like these 2 would somehow come on top. Okay. So, we would still win. I feel like Owen would get Izzy with him to vote. Jeff goes... No, not Jeff, sorry. We wouldn't know Gwen that much, so Gwen goes home. And, yeah. Alright, unrelated. So now, this is where the losers get their time to shine. And I feel like Lashana still gets the boot. Yeah. Alright, now the island episode was originally a non-elimination. I mean, kinda. They got Mr. Coconut out. But now, there's 6 people, and we're getting closer to the finals. We're gonna get rid of 2 people. That's right, I said 2. Izzy, I feel like me and Ezekiel would agree, and Katie would also be there. We would get rid of Izzy. But then Chris would be like, we're not done yet, campers, because I got 1 more going for us. So now, it has to be Jeff, because we wouldn't know him that much. And we think Owen's kind of like a chill dude, so yeah, I think Jeff's gone. Okay, now we can get on with the duos challenge. Me and Ezekiel would be on the same team, and Katie and Owen would be on the team. So Chef comes out with the honey buns, and Owen gets distracted, and I feel like Katie would also get distracted. So these goons lose. And now the sad part. I feel like Chef would probably be like... Actually, hold on. So this is still debated. Either Chef picked who's gone, or they voted and Chef just didn't really explain. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Chef chose. So Katie's gone. And then I would be on my villain arc. And now the Truth or Dare challenge. And me and Ezekiel team up, and I feel like we would have to get Owen out. But then I realized that Owen is like my only source. So then I have to do something that I don't want to do. I have to get rid of Ezekiel. So he's gone. So now the finale. Okay. Well, I guess I have a better chance of running. Oh, but the brownies vote. I got an idea. I would probably have like a weapon on me. I would trip Owen, and then make it to the finish line, and boom, I'd win. That's how I win Total Drama Island. Stay under the radar, and don't do anything too crazy. And then betray your allies, and boom, you win. There we go. GG's. Give me that cash, so I can move out of this house. Alright, so that was this video of where... to see if I could win Total Drama Island. And, yeah, I win. Because of course I do. If y'all want to see me in Total Drama Action and World Tour, then, I guess recommend it to me. Usually it's like the like button, but I don't get any likes, so it's just that instead. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Peace out.